I'm going to say something that's going to be very unpopular and is almost going to sound like a cop out, but I've been really struggling the last few days as I've seen videos and people saying that they're leaving their church because their church did not talk about Charlie Kirk's assassination. Now, I'm a pastor. I've been preaching for a long time, and I know my church and my community, and my church knows me and where I stand on issues and how I stand on issues. So for me at my church, talking about it at length was extremely appropriate, very appropriate. But I do believe that there are instances where it might not be the wise thing to bring it up from the pulpit. And that could be a lot of factors. And that doesn't mean that the pastor's a coward. That doesn't mean that the pastor's trying to cop out. That just means the pastor is trying to address an issue from a certain way. Now, there are issues that must be talked about from the pulpit in church, and social issues, abortion, gay marriage, the transgender. That has to be talked about, I believe, from the pulpit. But to take one isolated incident and not talk about it in the way someone wants it to, and then you leave the church because of it, to me, that is just unacceptable, immature, and just kind of a virtue grab. You have to ask yourself, did your pastor preach from the Word of God? Did he preach the full counsel of God? Is he consistent in his biblical teaching? If he is, then why would you want to leave? I mean, is he flying a pride flag? Is he, touting abortion? Is he promoting the trans agenda? If he's doing those things, leave. But if he is staying close to biblical values and choosing a strategic voice and method in which to speak to an isolated incident, does not make him a coward and does not make that church worth leaving. And that's my thoughts on it. You're welcome very much.